Hello everyone, this is Nate, also known as Big MC Nate, back again here with another YouTube video. And today we're going to attempt to fix one of the Honda SuperCub's largest flaws, in my humble opinion, and that would be the factory mirrors on this thing. Unless you're a shorter, smaller gentleman or lady than I am, these are going to be near next to impossible to see through, or see past rather. I think on a good day, the right rear view mirror is, there might be a car behind you, there might not be a car behind you, who knows. The left one I got dialed in pretty well. So I ordered some Kemimoto bar end mirrors for the Cub, and we're going to try to throw them on today and see how they are. After seeing a few videos of other YouTubers doing this, it looks like, of note, there are weighted things, and whatever they're called, that are in these handlebars, or in these grips rather, and they will present a bit of a challenge to unlock and actually get pulled out to put the bar end adapter in for the Kemimoto mirror on both sides. So on top of that, I also need to fight again with this mount to get both of these existing mirrors off, since they mount in, around, or through rather, the windshield mount, since I have the aftermarket large Buick windshield on this, which I know adds a lot to the front of the bike, but man, it's great. I've gotten stuck in the rain, I don't get near as wet, I stay warmer on cool mornings. It's so worth it to me, especially with the leg shield. It does make it look kind of silly, but it's worth it for the comfort. 100% worth it for the comfort. So it's made by Buick, and I'll link it down in the video description. Today I was also hoping to do the chain maintenance, because it's been far too long since I've done chain maintenance on this, actually ever. And I have neither the 14mm or 17mm wrenches to loosen the axle nuts to be able to slide the axle back with the adjusters. So that's going to be a tomorrow Nathan problem. That's not a today Nathan problem. I don't feel like running to Home Depot and fighting in the lines for hours and hours and hours. So we're going to get the camera mounted up here on the tripod and see what we can get into. So to start, we need to go ahead and undo this Phillips head screw here and pull this bar end off. Now, this is not a tutorial. If you were following this as if it were a tutorial, good luck. I take no responsibility for what you do to your bike. Oh wait, oh, there we go. Sheer aggression got it. This is a really nice machined bar end here. That's cool. It's a shame it's irrelevant now. Now, to get this part out, there are some releases, and this has just been compounded in difficulty because I put these grip puppies on, but there's two releases that you need to be able to slide in here and release to get this whatever out of the bar itself. Let me get a different camera angle for you. Okay, here we go. There's two releases in here that are under the handlebar itself, and when you hit the releases, this whole assembly in here should just pull out. So we'll see what we can get it to do. okay, this thing's fighting me. I can't see what I'm doing either. Change back out of my sunglasses. So what I don't know if you can see is there's a tab on the top and the bottom of what's in this bar end, right? There's two spots you have to depress, one on the top and one on the bottom, to free a clip to pull this whole bar end out. And they are both fighting me. These three tools, two Allen keys and a set of, not pliers, channel locks, no, whatever the hell they're called, are standing between me and being able to get this damn thing out. So, even though video memory is cheap, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera and check back in once I get these pulled out. Okay. I'm glad I stopped recording. I'm going to save myself a lot of video editing time with all those swear words, but it's out. And what there is on the top, so this is a better example of what I was trying to get at. So this is all you can see, right? There's a clip at the top and a clip at the bottom. And these are locked in. There's a release tab at the top side, and it just plumb looks like I broke the release tab on the bottom side. That's okay. I don't intend to put these back in as long as I own the bike. But you have to be able to depress both sides of this as it acts as a release. Wow, that was annoying. And there's something else in this bar, but fortunately I don't think I'm going to have to deal with it because my new bar end mirrors won't go that far in. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock out the other side while my frustration levels are high. And I'm not going to record that side because it's just not worth it. So I'm going to go do that. Alright, different tactic applied. This side, screw the retaining clips on this. I sort of buggered up my throttle tube here by trying to be too careful. And the trick, grab your adjustable hammer, and then with your whatever the heck's, I can't remember the name, grab and then hammer and then pull like a mother. No, this didn't come out with the other one. Alright. That was incredibly freaking annoying. But it's out. Only balls up my throttle tube a little bit. Let's see if we just can't pull the rubber over the throttle tube again. There we go. Nobody will ever know when I go to sell it. Not that I think I'm going to sell this thing for a while. Remember, this is not a tutorial. If you want a tutorial on how to install bar and mirrors, go follow a more reputable YouTuber than myself. It's actually who whose video I just checked into here to figure out how the heck he did it. I want it that way, or are they both going to mount the same way? No, I'm going to want it up higher, so I'm going to install this one here so I can have the mirror up higher versus installing it like this. This is the other mirror, and having it down lower. You probably don't know what I'm talking about here. I can install it like this and have the mirror down lower, or install the other mirror and have it up higher. And I think I want to have it up higher instead because I'm a taller rider. So let's install it up higher, shall we? Alright, this should be pretty straightforward. It's just installing a bar and mirror. Sure. Yes. There we go. That's behaving. He lied. Hey, it's not behaving. Okay. Wondering how far I can actually expand this out to until I run out of screw. Okay. Bit by bit. Hit it with something heavy. That worked. Okay, didn't expect that to happen. More or less actually worked. We have success, and you can see exactly how much more viewing angle I should get just by looking at the distance between these two mirrors. And then I can really just adjust this thing any way I want to. Go up and back. So what I'll probably do is for the first few rides I'll carry some tools with me to actually get this mirror set in how I want it. And then what I'll probably do is I've got a buddy of mine who does tinting. I'll take this over to him one day and have him do like a blue tint or just an ever so slight like traditional card tint, just a little bit, just to cut down really bad glare from headlights. Oh man. Alright, so we'll see if I made two irrecoverable errors. One, the camera fell off the tripod. Two, I may have gotten this bar end in too far, because now the mirror, when it's fully installed and tightened down, interferes with the proper operation of the throttle. So I either need to find a couple of spacer washers, which is pretty simple, or try to back this bar end out just a little bit, which is proving not to be so simple. You know, there's people who would say, Nate, just install spacers, do it the right way. There's people who would say, cut the grip. There's people who would say, install some washers. Can't show sharp things on YouTube. Put the sharp thing away. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh, it's getting stuck around the throttle tube itself. Well, that's just annoying. This is really a poor decision to break your throttle tube, but you know what? Throttle tube runs the whole length of the throttle grip. I'm really not worried. Now it's free. Okay. And then, because I have grip puppies on here, just slide them back over and nobody will know. Except whoever watches this video. Oh man. You know, is it stupid if it works? Alright. I can dig it. But anybody with a half of a brain saw this one coming. Those mirrors were where I mounted accessories. So yeah, it's easy enough to fix. Just get a short bolt, run a bolt through that hole, and it's good on both sides, because that is where I had my phone mount, which is Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. What I ended up doing was changing out the mount that this charger uses. So normally there's the mount that adapts down to where the mirror is at, but there is also a mount that can adapt onto a bar. You normally use that on a bike, like the Harley has one of these installed on it. My TU250 had one installed on it. The PCX could have one installed on it. I just don't have enough rubber to adapt it down to the windshield's mount tube thing diameter. So I'm going to put a pin in this today, because I've spent about as much mental frustration as I want to expend. Words are hard. Tomorrow we'll do shapes and colors. I've spent about as much mental effort on this bike as I want to today. I've been going for about 2 hours now, and I would very much like to go back inside. I know this was kind of all over the place. Uploads have been pretty light lately. It's been raining, so not a whole lot of time to go riding, and just the little rides I do across town to go to the gym or go get groceries are just hardly enough to make a vlog, in my mind, to actually give you some quality content. So there's more ideas coming out of the pipeline. We'll have some more time to record here in the future, so thank you all for watching, and if you have a comment, please feel free to leave it, and if you like what I've put out enough, feel free to give me a subscription. So I'd love to have you all along for the ride, so take care, and I'll see you in the next one.